What's up, friends? Welcome back to Coffee Time with Alice. Hope y'all are doing good out there. I'm chillin', and today I'm talking about video games. Cause when I'm not rocking a stage or having a battle in the ring or doing these videos, a lot of times I'm playing some video games. I'm on my little Nintendo Switch, usually going through the classics. I was a 90s kid. And Super Nintendo, oh yeah, so many hours I spent on that. Some of my favorites of that era, Zelda: Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Super Castlevania 4, and the very first game I ever played on that system was Super Mario World. Also, can't forget Mario Kart, the original. That was my primary system growing up. I didn't really play a whole lot of Sega Genesis unless I was at a friend's house or something, but yeah, and by the time I was in my preteens, we had moved from 16-bit to 64-bit with Nintendo 64, and damn was that exciting. I remember Christmas of '98, that's when I got it. My dad had actually gotten it for me, and I knew he had gotten it for me. But I still had to wait until Christmas to open it. I was like, damn it. But then finally turning it on, playing Zelda, Ocarina of Time. That one was a game changer. Later on, Majora's Mask. A lot of people aren't too into that one. I always thought it was a really dope game. It's something very different. Also, playing it as an adult hits very different than playing it as a kid. And then from there I got into PlayStation. I had a PS1. Really loved getting into the Final Fantasy series. Final Fantasy VIII is my personal favorite. I know that's not a super popular opinion because a lot of people don't like the junction system of that game, but I like the story, I like the characters. And honestly, if you were to have Squall and Rinoa stand side by side, you basically have the before and after of my transition. But all kidding aside, I love the music to that one. I also love the soundtrack to Chrono Cross, which of course is the sequel to the Super Nintendo game Chrono Trigger. Another awesome RPG series. I also got into Twisted Metal off the PlayStation. Twisted Metal 4 was my personal favorite. That one and Twisted Metal Black for PS2. And around that time is when I stopped gaming as much. I got into the PS2 when I was in college. It was a nice way to pass the time when I didn't feel like going out and drinking and all that, but after that I just lost interest in keeping up with all the systems. Just life took over, and then eventually I got my hands on a Switch during quarantine and got to play all the old classics. They have the Switch Online with the Super Nintendo and Nintendo and so on and so forth, and then eventually the old N64 games, and yeah, I played the hell out of all that. So yeah, I mean that's my thing with gaming. I know there's a lot of gamers out there. What are some of your favorite games? What are your favorite systems? What generation gamer are you? And what were some of your faves from that? From like when you were coming up? What was your first video game? I'm curious to know that. Mine was, as I said earlier, Super Mario World. But yeah, just a little bit of fun this week, y'all, because sometimes it's okay to do something for fun. It's okay to waste time if you're having fun and taking a break. Because I've got some big shows coming up very, very soon. And gotta save my energy for it. But it's gonna be dope. Alright, y'all. See you next week.